Back to episode 10. Not if you expect me to answer, Jungkook replied with a deadpan expression as they left the room. Taeyang grinned, turning his upper body and hugging Jungkook's middle as they continued their way towards the elevator. But you just answered, Taeyang said shyly. Jungkook didn't immediately respond, pressing the up button on the wall. Taeyang laughed. You think you are so smart? Jungkook said, and Taeyang tugged on the front of Jungkook's shirt to kiss on the skin right underneath the earlobe. I know I'm smart, Jungkook laughed. Taeyang whispered before touching Jungkook's the reddened ear with his lips. Jungkook shivered, glancing around worriedly. Call me that, Jungkook answered, though the statement lacked hold. You answered again, Taeyang hummed, going further with his hand down to Jungkook JK with the ding. The elevator doors slid open. The small bellboy from yesterday came into view. His jaw immediately dropped as Jungkook swiftly switched Taeyang's hand away from his waist. Taeyang was sad and snapped his gaze to the bellboy. The young man was looking at Taeyang's clothes in surprise. Disappointed, Taeyang commented. The bellboy looked away immediately as they got on the elevator and Taeyang raised an eyebrow. Are you mute? They asked the boy. Jungkook reminded, no, sir. The bellboy responded quietly, refusing to look back at them. Maybe I just leave people speechless. What do you think, Jungkook? Taeyang asked with the teasing manner. Don't call me that, Jungkook yelled again. Huh, you answered again. Taeyang smiled at this. Jungkook crawled, but it had absolutely no effect on the smiling Taeyang, trying to undo the buttons on the other man's shirt. Jungkook grabbed his hand. Do you have no shame? Jungkook asked, frustrated. Bet he would enjoy the show, Taeyang said, grinning, giving a look to the bellboy. No, Jungkook shook his head, but I'm needy. How can I not be after you? Just blow me on. Jungkook grabbed him, smacking him back against the chest while a large hand covered his mouth. Taeyang smirked underneath the hand, childishly sticking his tasting hand at the inside of Jungkook's palm. The bellboy smiled, simply turned his flustered face up to the changing numbers on the wall, wondering why the elevator ride seemed so long. After a responding ding and the sound of shifting doors, Jungkook pushed forward, leaving Taeyang no choice but to walk lest they get run over. Good night, Jungkook spoke politely, nodding his head to the bellboy. If he rather Michael with the screaming man in his arm, trying to talk into his hand. Remco. Taeyang spoke a night that Jungkook decided to walk while still holding him captive. The bellboy waved nervously and hurriedly jumped to the down button. Jungkook finally removed the hand from Taeyang's lips when he reached his door, wiping the spit out of it. So with the phone before searching for keys in his pocket. How did you have to do that? Don't you trust me? Taeyang asked. As far as I can throw you, Jungkook replied annoyed. I don't know if that saying works for you. You could probably throw me pretty far. Taeyang can't stop his mouth. Jungkook didn't reply to that, pushing Taeyang inside when the door opened. Taeyang quickly did a turn and Jungkook found himself pinned to the door. He would just shut behind him. So, where are you going to freak me tonight? Taeyang whispered heatedly, sliding his leg covertly between Jungkook's. Jungkook stared interestedly at the face so close to his. Jungkook's hand came up, 4 fingers resting on the Taeyang's chin and thumb, sweeping its way across Taeyang's bottom lip. You talk way too much, Jungkook answered. His words were a concentration to his thoughts, which were running while going over every in the penthouse suite. If anything, Jungkook was trying to hide his embarrassment at actually thinking of possible places he could freak this guy. Taeyang didn't let the insult get to him. Instead, he opened his mouth, put Taeyang's thumb, and touched it. Jungkook hastily pulled his thumb away with a cringe. That was a public piano. You know, who knows what kind of germs you just pick it up? Taeyang's jaw never very nearly dropped, dumbfounded by the statement. Normally people would be turned needy by that move, not obsessed over germs. Taeyang replied dryly. However, this quickly gave him an idea that made Taeyang freaked up. The sly look and the finger teasingly running down the nape of Jungkook's neck, Taeyang spoke. Why don't we take this to the shower then? Studying ovation. Shower? Jungkook questioned. You need to take one after work anyway, right? Taeyang responded delightedly, unbuttoning the shirt that he would been recently sewed away from. Jungkook helped him, wiggling himself out of it. Wouldn't it be uncomfortable for you? Jungkook asked with a hard surface in his mind. There is a thing called standing up. Jungkook smiled, bending his knees just a bit to grab Taeyang's waist and hoist him up. Taeyang quickly took hold of the bare board shoulder and hopped up, swinging his legs around Jungkook's waist. If I remember correctly, I had to help you stay up before and even had something to lean on. Taeyang slid fingers in Jungkook's hair and hold them as Jungkook was also getting impatient. Really, I didn't remember correctly. You should remind me. Taeyang whispered heatedly. Jungkook's heart skipped a beat when Taeyang's face leaned even closer, thinking, lips parted. Warm breath gusted over his lips before Taeyang changed direction and swung his head down to the side of Jungkook's neck. There was a split second worth of disappointment from Jungkook before Taeyang put his lips onto the skin and kissed. Growling at the challenge, Jungkook made his way to the bathroom, gingerly sliding a hand to Taeyang's back and make a few circles. They were in heaven of feelings for a second in their hot act to the bathroom. Taeyang had really wanted to kiss that man, very nearly did. Taeyang had never been compelled to kiss someone before, no matter their looks or bodies. Jungkook was just. Taeyang was startled when an arm was wrapped around his waist, pulling him back to the reality. Soon they were done, and Taeyang slid to the floor of the shower underneath the spray, trying to catch his breath. His muscles were screaming at him for holding and the awkward position. Jungkook swiftly shifted on the seat to get more comfortable. He watched the water stream down Taeyang's body and was away that what sick. I think I like this more. No cleanup, Jungkook remarked. The corner of his lips curled upward as he got up from just a second and threw the safety away in the trash can right outside the door. Taeyang clenched, lifting his arm high to stretch before standing up and taking a seat right next to Jungkook. So, what are you going to do now? Want me to wash you down? Taeyang asked, leaning onto Jungkook and gently patting his jaw. Jungkook growled, half-heartedly pushing the beauty back. If you stay in here, I will never get clean. Jungkook replied, making Taeyang grin wickedly. I need my sleep tonight. No more falling to sleep at 3 a.m. when my alarm isn't set, said Jungkook, looking at Tae pointedly. And Taeyang turned away sleeplessly. So you're going to be alone, gone all day tomorrow too, Taeyang said mainly to himself with a pout. I'm busy guy. Look, I will give you more money. I'm actually surprised you didn't get all that much last time. You don't have enough clothes for a week. Jungkook said, because the shop worker were being major witches and then Jenny was just scary, they remarked. Jenny, Lee Jenny? Asked Jungkook. Yeah, you know her? She is well known in fashion industry. What do you mean by major witches? Jungkook inquired. A store I went to, they wouldn't tend to because of the way I was dressed. Taeyang explained with a tight frown. Jungkook's eyebrows frowned. Did you show her you had the money? Jungkook asked more. I was too pissed off. She called me trash and told me to leave Rika. Taeyang grumbled in an increasingly bad mood now that the subject had been brought up again. Trash? Jungkook asked. Answered well, angrily. Taeyang shrugged and stood grabbing a towel from above the door. Guess I can't say I shouldn't expect it, Taeyang said, stepping out of the shower and toweling himself off. Jungkook stared at the beautiful body on display. That is most certain not dress. Jungkook thought, hey, said, stopping Taeyang right before he was about to walk out of the bathroom. Tae looked over his shoulder. Don't go to sleep yet. Let me take my shower. I will be out soon. Taeyang quickened an eyebrow in question, but Jungkook slid the glass door shut. Curiosity procured. Taeyang made his way into the bedroom, discarding the towel on the floor. After ruffling his hair falling on the sheets, he sighed contentedly at the feel of the sleek fabric against his bare skin. I wonder if Minho ever picked up that money, Taeyang thought, eyeing the phone. After a moment of thought, Taeyang crawled across the bed and grabbed the phone. He turned on his back and rested his head on the pillow as it rang. Hello? Did you get the money, Taeyang? Yeah, thanks. I'm back in my room now. Oh, and while you are out, he is staying here. I leave for a day and you are already replacing me with a fake frown. Dude, it's totally not like that. Remember when I told you he got ripped off? Well, thanks to the douchebags who did that to him. He was in similar situation where he couldn't pay rent, so he's just chilling here until he can pay it. Oh, Minho said, if my sheets are when I get back, I'm kicking your butt. Taeyang grinned when he heard Minho choke. What? Dude, it's not like that, Minho denied. Right, and all those times you said I would trap that to me just don't exist. Minho fell back. No idea what you're talking about. Play dumped. He's there, right? Now, isn't he? Minho asked. Yeah, Taeyang glanced. With the what about your not hot affair with Mr. Creepo? Minho retail lid. Take it hot, huh? Nice choice of words considering he just flipped me in the warm water shower, Taeyang remarked, still able to feel the shower door shaking underneath his feet as that act was taking place inside their silly. Nothing was wishing Jungkook hadn't have kicked him out of the shower. So he hadn't thrown you out yet, surprising, gotten paid yet. Resented that statement. The deal is to pay me at the end of the week. Taeyong replied with, "And you just trust that guy?" Minho asked in disbelief. "Hey, it's because of that guy you have your apartment back." Taeyong didn't like the disbelief tone. "Tell me why he's having you spend the entire weekend with him again, and why did you did it with him? Are you falling in?" "Me noticed Taeyong, cause I am too hard to let go and I have my needs. No stupid feelings," Taeyong replied with a grin. Hearing the bathroom door open, he glanced across the room, his grin growing wider when he saw Jungkook in nothing but a towel around his waist. Taeyong heard Minho sigh on the other line. "You wish. You know, you wish. How about the real reason?" Minho asked, but Taeyong was only half paying attention while he watched Jungkook's eyes travel down his body. Taeyong leaned back, stretching his body out and wiggling his eyebrows. Jungkook blushed and went about his business to find clothes. Taeyong laughed. "This guy is something else." Taeyong sighed. "Sounds like you are pretty happy with staying there for a week," Minho said surprisingly. Taeyong snapped his eyes away from Jungkook. "Well, who wouldn't be?" "Silk seats, Minho, silk." "Well, as much as I'd love to hear you bug, I'm going to go. Give he a kiss for me." "Go to heck." Taeyong hung up the phone just as Jungkook was making his way over. Now digged in a pair of grey sweatsuits, sweatpants. "Who is Minho?" Jungkook asked, sitting on the bed. He was trying his best to keep his eyes on Taeyong's face. Why didn't this guy know about this scene? "My roommate," Taeyong explained, shifting until his head was resting on Jungkook's knees. They looked up at the upside-down man with the expecting expression. "So, why did I have to stay up?" Taeyong asked. Jungkook raised a hand in air and Taeyong noticed he had his cell phone. "If I call in and say I'm going to be a little late tomorrow, would you want to try shopping again? This time I will make sure you don't get kicked out." Taeyong blinked in surprise. "Wouldn't you get in trouble?" Taeyong asked, drawing something didn't seem right about this. Mr. Workaholic wanted to escape work for Taeyong. "Probably. That's why I will call Hobie right now and tell him to inform everyone. They are making me to go to dinner to settle a contract tomorrow night anyway. I will just make up the hours," Jungkook assured, though it didn't work like that. Frankly, he didn't care if Jungkook could avoid his father and have more time to think about this business decision with Bugam. He was all for it, and he reasoned spending time with him wasn't a bad thing. He didn't like hearing that Jungkook would be home even late due to this little dinner date. Well, if the man was willing to miss work to erase some of Taeyong's boredom, who was there to object? "How much money are you going to give me?" Taeyong asked slyly. Jungkook rolled his eyes and flipped open his cell phone. "You will have a credit card at your disposal, princess," Jungkook remarked, punching in Hobie's number. Taeyong didn't even mind being called princess when he thought of all he could buy, and the hand that gently brushed against his hair felt nice. It was an unconscious effort, really, but Jungkook's finger trailed within the brown strands as the phone rang. "Hello," Hobie answered. "Hey, I need to tell you, everyone, I'm going to till late tomorrow," Jungkook said to Hobie. "Jungkook, please tell me you aren't backing out Hobie panicked. No, I'm not backing out of deal. I will go to the dinner. I'm just going to be late for work. Jungkook explained. Your dad was going to talk to you tomorrow, Hobie said. I will still have time to speak with him. Jungkook replied. Hobie let out a big sigh. I feel like there is something you aren't telling me. You have been weird lately. Jungkook glanced down at Taehyung and smiled. Is something alright? To be continued. Do you think Mr. Workaholic is falling in love? And what about Taehyung? Why the princess wanted to kiss him? Okay, we will get to know in the next episodes. I hope you will enjoy it. Bye bye.